Kristaps scores it. 15 points, 6 of 7 from the floor.
Please trust that he's get his jump shooting back to where it's been a little bit of a struggle for him, but it's too good a shooter to work.
And his numbers are 50%, but his post-ups have still been so aggressive. He got third three of Boston. 32.
Yeah, 32.
Chase Bar to the corner. Rebound Castle.
Shohan doing a nice job. Put up on the defensive glass to get extra possessions.
And Tatum picks up his second personal. 2 on 4. San Antonio held it. Coming up, Warriors taking on 4 straight games with 30 for Steph. They passed Tim Legler. George Sedano on the call.
Luka's not, because they were Luka trained from God bless you guys. They've been working so hard.
Yeah.
They the other night.
Anthony Davis. He just like the first 3 quarters of his debut.
Daniel Gafford goes out with it's incredible the bad luck.
And for Gold State, good return with Jimmy Butler.
Swagger. Brings a swagger, doesn't he?
The field. 4 seconds game at shot clock. Rebound. Time to operate. 5 left in the frame. Barnes dishes. Castle hits from 3 with 1 second remaining. 12 points off the bench for Castle. The heat is off for Hauser. And that'll do it for the first half. Victor Wembanyama with 10 points, 5 boards. Jason Tatum with 21 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. The Hyundai halftime with Malika, Chiney, Richard, and Perk coming up next right after this break. NBA Wednesday on ESPN.
Look at him, streaming DirecTV without a satellite dish.
Did you see how fast that guy found the game? He hardly struggled at all.
Every day is a struggle for us pigeons. He's flipping through channels faster than a falcon.
You know, I dated a falcon once.
Okay. Good genes running the family. Okay. When you get them at Kohl's. Okay. Now save an extra 15% on denim and more at Kohl's.
If you're sharing a hotel room with friends, you're also sharing a bathroom and a mirror, a tiny hairdryer, and an outlet and a tiny counter. Get an Airbnb and get more space.
My best friend, she a real bad, got her own money. She don't need no gonna dance.
Pickleball Slam 3 is here. Former teammates turn bitter rivals. I'm coming to take my trophy back.
I'll be facing one of the greats of the game, and also Andy Roddick.
Pickleball Slam 3, live only on ESPN.
It doesn't matter where you work. If you're stuck in the same position all day, it's not good for you. That's why we created the original Veritech. It helps you move more while you work so you can feel happier and healthier. Our standing desks and converters are specifically designed to help you stay active and provide all-day ergonomic comfort. They come in a variety of sizes and styles to fit any home or office space. And they're always quick and easy to set up. Plus, our most popular products come with an industry-best lifetime warranty, so it's the last desk you'll ever need.
They have bigs that can shoot the ball.
Yeah.
They have Al Horford. Watch this late. So now Wemby decides to come in and help. This is what we talked about. And then Jason Tatum averaging a career high in assists. And then boom, that three is it. That's where Wemby can't have an impact the same way against bigs that can shoot.
I mean, and look, shout out to Jason Tatum, right? Because he's probably banged up. This a game right before going in the All-Star break. He could have probably sat out and rest, but he said, you know what? I want to play. I want to hoop. And I want to play the point forward position. I want to show you without Drew Holiday, without Jaylen Brown, that put me on the floor with anybody, and I'm going to get mine and make them better. 21-7-4, right? 21-7-4. And when I think about the Spurs, though, on the other end, you can't get into the Celtics game on their home floor and try to beat them, right? Junk it up, like mix it up, attack the paint, try to slow the game down, but shooting threes and trying to outshoot them, you're going to find yourself getting spanked. Like they are right now.
Kristaps Porzingis is the ultimate difference maker. We saw that in the NBA Finals. Game 1, he came out. Look at this already: 15 points, 6 for 7 from the field, 1 for 1 from 3. When you're going up against a Victor Wembanyama, who is amazing, sometimes you can use him as a decoy on offense, meaning get him away, and then you can spread the floor and have that mismatch. Porzingis on someone else. But look at this. He's not afraid. He's got moves in his bag. Look at all that.
But then again, guess what? He was last year when he was the best. He was leading the league in post-ups last year.
Yeah.
You get him back, he take advantage of those mismatches on the switches, and here we are.
Boston Celtics rolling here in the first half. Jimmy Butler's getting ready. Drinking coffee for our doubleheader.
Jefferson slippers on.
Oh,
Bernie,
is swaggy.
a little bit of big face. Get energized
You're a big face.
for tonight. Wow.
This halftime is presented by the all-electric Hyundai Ioniq 5. Visit HyundaiUSA.com.
Yours was on E. Catch up. Okay, Hyundai. I see what you did there.
I knew when that time was forget.
Let's play a quick game.
For what?
Your car.
My car. You play too much. The Hyundai Sonata Hybrid with an EPA estimated range of 620 miles. From oh, baby. To oh, baby. So many ways to save. Life ready. Wallet happy. That's 365 by Whole Foods Market. Nature's Bounty. Your bones are 4 times as strong as concrete. Nature's Bounty supplements your bone health with high absorption magnesium. It's in your nature to stand strong. Nature's Bounty. In your nature.
At BetMGM, everyone gets a welcome offer. So whether you're courtside trying to hit the over or up here trying to hit the under, or hitting that wheel with your crew. Defense. All the way up here for the same game parlay. BetMGM's got your back. Get your welcome offer and play with the sportsbook born in Vegas. Holiday seats. Really?
Get up to a $1,500 new customer offer and bonus bets when you sign up now. BetMGM. Download and bet today.
Everyone who comes into this clinic is a mystery. The bodies are the scene of the crime. The symptoms and history are clues.
You saved her life.
And the detectives.
I love it, if I'm being honest.
Solve the puzzle, save the patient.
Watch his new history unfolds new CBS Sunday and streaming on Paramount Plus.
In 1984, the Air Jordan was banned from the game. Nike could have paid a fine, but they didn't.
Why should we pay $5,000 for a pair of sneakers?
Because there'd be no sneakerhead, no catchphrases, no international basketball, and no kid wanted to be anything like Mike. There's no swagger, no La Flame, and red isn't cool. Air Jordan.
You are welcome.
Welcome back to NBA Halftime, presented by Hyundai.
Kyrie Irving getting set for the second game of our doubleheader. He was just named an all-star replacement for Anthony Davis. This will be his 9th all-star appearance.
Earned.
Hall of
And it
Famer.
was earned.
Future Hall of Famer. Yes, sir. Clutch buckets.
Let's take a look at tonight's electric moment brought to us by Hyundai. It was really just an electric first half for Jason Tatum, Shanae.
You know what, guys? He's a big, that look like Carl in that pick and roll. He's a big stepper.
Pick and roll.
Thank you. Well,
They're in their own world.
they are.
This halftime is presented by the all-electric Hyundai Ioniq 5. Visit HyundaiUSA.com.
Pat, how are we feeling about the pancakes?
Mid.
You know what's mid, Bree? Your aura.
In the time it takes you to master the slang,
Bussin'.
you could have bought a Hyundai on Amazon.
Boomer alert.
Target made Good and Gather for you, helping you save on sparkling waters in tastes you'll love. Made with natural flavors in fantastic combinations. We made Good and Gather for you, only at Target. Misty?
You know this person?
Is your cat getting too cool? Give him Temptations treats.
Anything like day brings her and sit back.
Hi, I'm Cade Courtley, and welcome to the Ford Patriots Buy One, Get One Solar Generator event. Claim the Patriot Power Generator 2000X, and you'll get a free Patriot Power Sidekick with 2 free solar panels. These are 2 of Ford Patriot's silent, fume-free solar generators that can power your fridge, TV, and critical devices without ever needing gas. Every American should have the peace of mind that comes from having backup power. Visit FordPatriots.com to secure your free generator and solar panels.
Need a shipping solution that'll grow with you? With ShipStation, you can manage and fulfill all your orders in one place. Plus, you get more carrier options at the lowest rates. Keep your business growing. Head to ShipStation.com to start your free trial.
Force Factor Creatine gummies build muscle and strength, improve recovery, and boost cognitive function. Why? Force Factor Creatine gummies contain 5 grams of clinically studied creatine monohydrate in each delicious serving. Search Amazon now for Force Factor Creatine gummies.
If you take or have taken Humira for moderate to severe Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis and still have symptoms, you don't have to settle. Ask your gastroenterologist if switching to Rinvoq is right for you. It's one of the latest treatments from the makers of Humira. Rinvoq works differently than Humira and may help. Rinvoq is a once-daily pill that can deliver rapid symptom relief, lasting steroid-free remission, and helps visibly reduce damage of the intestinal lining.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal, cancers, including lymphoma and skin. Serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occur. CV event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events. Infection, Hep B or C, smoked, are pregnant, or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Rapid symptom relief and lasting steroid-free remission are possible with Rinvoq. Ask your gastroenterologist if switching to Rinvoq is right for you. You could pay as little as $0 per month.
Welcome back to NBA Wednesday, presented by State Farm. Getting ready to start the second half in Boston. Let's take a look at tonight's first half stats. Brought to you by Rinvoq. Boston Celtics a 19-point lead, 51% from the floor, winning the battles across the board, especially at the three-point line. As we welcome you back courtside, Ryan Rucco alongside Doris Burke. For the Boston Celtics, just total domination at the three-point line in that first half. As we take a look at tonight's crunch time, brought to you by Popeyes.
No matter what you do, if you're down 30 from the three-point line, whatever else happens, this is going to be a tough game to win. And it comes from all corners. The Celtics starters had 11 of their 13 threes. Torrey Craig off the bench had 2. Hauser is a starter tonight, so he's included with that. Craig got the only 2 off the bench. The Spurs starters don't have a single three-point basket. So the Celtics just dominated. But let's remember, they got 16 open threes, so it is the Spurs missing some shots.
Let's check in now with Katie George.
Well, Ryan, De'Aaron Fox said this morning after shoot-around, when you face Boston, you know what they're going to do. They're going to shoot 53s. There's going to be a lot of isolation, so you have to be able to man up and get them off the line as much as possible. They have an identity, and they stick to it. Well, as you guys mentioned, everything Fox said is coming to fruition. Doris, how do the Spurs make it more difficult on Boston?
Yeah, I mean, it's challenging, Katie, because it's not just a three-point shooting. And we said this en route to their championship. It's that, number one, if Tatum's playing the way he is, he's got 21, 8 rebounds and 4 assists. You typically have to send an extra. And if you send an extra, that's when they start putting you in the blender. Because that extra means a pass is coming and the ball is going to go swing, swing. And oh, by the way, usually all 5 can attack a closeout. It's hard, Katie. There's no question.
Barnes, a little hesitation, stops on one leg and takes a shot. If it's Tatum, it's his third. If it's Porzingis, it's his third. It's Tatum, and it is his third personal.
We get the benefit of the second look here. Does he slap him clean? Oh, my goodness. What is he complaining about? That's a pretty hard foul, right?
Not one that Joe Mazzulla is going to check. Doris, just some things to keep in mind as we go deeper into this game. The Celtics shot 34 threes in that first half. This year, the highest total three shot in a single game is 61 by the Celtics. The NBA record for most threes attempted in a regulation game is 63 by Houston, May 16th. Atlanta back in 2021. The record overall regulation or overtime is 70 by Houston in 2019 and a loss to the Nets in overtime.
So you give it a little tease.
Well, I'm saying, depending on how things unfold, maybe San Antonio gets back in this game.
Yeah.
Maybe they don't, and it's a march to history for Boston. Either way, everybody needs to stay and hang and filter right into Warriors match coming up next.
I did like the way the Spurs played in the second half. I thought their defense was much stouter.
Tatum off on that one. Wembanyama.
Much more stout? Is that more appropriate?
I think it is appropriate. Oh, left-handed pass. Paul Barnes, who sticks the three.
And there's another open shot, right? So they were 3 for 16 on open threes. Mitch said to Katie after the first, we got some open shots. There's another one. And it's 14, folks. That's nothing in the NBA.
No. And look, they had started 1 for 16 from 3. They made 3 of their last 6. Starting to find a little more rhythm there. Porzingis able to trade.
I feel like that's what teams are willing to give up. Like, they'll say, all right, we'll take some Kristaps Porzingis tough twos rather than that ball popping and flying and we're guarding the 3 all night.
And Doris, I love what you asked Joe Mazzulla before the game about where are you comfortable with Porzingis taking 2s from? He said, where he's comfortable.
Anywhere.
Joe is just such a smart, interesting guy. To do those pregame interviews for hours.
But Mitch Johnson, you think Mitch Johnson has an easy job?
Tatum. Yeah, Mitch, despite the position he is, he has such command in the room as well. Really interesting guy. Tatum comes down with the rebound. Nice delivery. Reserve pushes it home.
Another assist for Jason Tatum. And he is challenged all the time by Joe Mazzulla to affect winning in any way possible.
Fox, in between, was taking himself. The learning of each other with Fox and Wemby we're talking about. Wembanyama, he looked a little gassed on that way back down the floor, takes a foul.
Sounds like you've done that a time or two yourself, perhaps, in your basketball career.
It's been a while now. Since sophomore year of JV, but yes. Chris White lays it in. Another assist for Tatum. That's his 6th to go with 21 points, 10 rebounds. Barnes connects on a 3.
He's looked comfortable all night. Barnes.
starts, 14 points, 6 rebounds. Hauser in and out. Porzingis, he just out-hustled San Antonio there. Hauser unable to cash it. White tracks that one. Trying to save it, could not. But again, you have Spurs players standing around watching and Celtics hawking that basketball.
And you know this is what the Celtics do. The corner crashes. It is incredibly difficult to deal with somebody in a dead sprint from 15 and beyond as an offensive rebounder, but you cannot do what you just said. Stand around, no question.
Especially, it's been an area of struggle for San Antonio this season. Boston a plus 10 the glass in this game. Murray did a nice job just whittling away at this deficit as it will stay here with San Antonio 8 to shoot. They've trailed by as many as 24, but right now it sits at 15.
I mean, they did a good job getting Fox getting to his left hand.
Ball in the corner. No, Wembanyama the offensive board. Vassell gives it up. Fox alone. For 3, 2 really good looks that possession. Horford has it deflected by Wembanyama. Porzingis had the switch on Vassell. Horford was trying to. Horford. Here's White working behind Horford. Locked up, too tall for Porzingis. San Antonio looking to push the other way.
They score here. Would be shocked to have a timeout from Joe Mazzulla.
Wembanyama dips 3, then buries the jumper.
Hold steady here.
12 points for Victor Wembanyama. 7 rebounds as well. Here's Tatum. The crossover, acceleration, good hands from Barnes. There's more defensive activity from San Antonio. You mentioned it, Doris. It started at the end of the second.
The word I was just thinking on that deflection, the activity level's so much better. Like the Celtics force you to guard the 24. You're guarding in space. You're dealing with multiple guys from 3.
White makes the 3. Now we'll take an open one and hit.
But they, at times, could miss 4, 5, 6 in a row.
Fox nearing in, puts it home, must have been.
Here now it's within 11. Chance with the free throw to get to 10. Joe Mazzulla letting them play through this. Doesn't feel, I guess, like the momentum's getting that far away from a nice little dip in, like you're going to the peak, but you know this. Fox on his drive goes left 70% of the time. Now you say, okay, we'll jump to that left hand, make it go right. At that speed, that's easy to say. A little bit more challenging to do.
8-0 Spurs run. Fox 5th in the NBA in points off drives this season. Tatum gives it up. Horford putting it on the deck, has it knocked away. 11 turnover for Boston. Here's Barnes coming the other way. Wembanyama the deflection. Needed the 3. Barnes flags it down. Able to save it, but just to Boston. Good effort twice on that possession from Barnes. Here's White setting up for Porzingis. He got it. A much-needed one for Boston. And it's the Spurs who will take a time. 13-point Boston lead. Joe Mazzulla with a discussion for Porzingis.
ESPN Bet is the official sportsbook of ESPN. Get in on trending parlays, daily profit boost, and exclusive talent markets all season long. New customers can bet $10 to get $100 in bonus bets and 30 days of ESPN Plus. Scan the QR code to download the app today.
What happens when one of the most famous dunkers of all time goes to the greatest lobster fest of all time?
Make Red Lobster famous.
No, Blake, dunking happens.
Yeah, you're right.
Get your own lobster lover's dream with 2 or 3 choices on one plate at Red Lobster.
24 past, presents, and futures colliding all at once. 24 seconds is all we ever have to make it happen. But the game never stops.
Your car's small.
It's fine.
When you became MVP once, was that fine? No. You did it thrice.
But you're fine with this tiny car when you could just sell it to CarMax?
Can't feel my legs.
We're all looking for some place to call home. But first you need a place to look for a place to call home. That's homes.com. It's the best.
I told you. Cannot legally say homes.com is the best.
What if she says it as Morgan Freeman?
I can get this whole.com.
No. Well, how can we not say it if that's our new name? Oh. Homes.com is the best.
Team A is going to be my hands on the seabed replacing pipeline.
They are the elite few.
Show some modesty. Cover yourself.
With the most dangerous job in the world. Based on the incredible true story.
I got an idea.
On February 28th, no one gets left behind.
I'm losing a diver today.
Last Breath, rated PG-13, only in theaters February 28th.
With investing options from Navy Federal Credit Union, Rob feels financially at ease, which means he can worry about other things like landing this fish. What if the fish is really big? What if it's not a fish? What if it's treasure? What if the treasure is cursed? Rob has a lot of things to worry about, but as a member of Navy Federal, his finances aren't one of them. Become a member today. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
This season, 4 new bombshells enter the villa. Not them, 4 free 5G phones. Get 4 free Samsung Galaxy A16 5G phones, and the 4th line is free, only at Metro.
Branded broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Let's take a look at tonight's Star Watch, brought to you by T-Mobile.
Well, not surprisingly, again, it's Tatum. Little pick and roll. The switches to Wemby. He just crosses him right over, makes it look easy. Now he's leading in transition. Look at the patience. Let the wing runner get to the spot on the floor. Ball touches down right in between 2 defenders. 6 assists, 4 shy of a triple-double.
Which Tatum has 1 triple-double this year, which is 3 for his career, closing in on that. You're saying, hey, Fox nails the mid-range.
I mean, they're just getting him to his left hand, right? You're figuring out, okay, where is he comfortable? Where are his spots to attack from? It's a great QB Brown to say, how do you get the best players the shots they want from the spots on the floor they want?
Amen. Katie George, what you got for us?
Yeah, I was just listening to Joe Mazzulla's huddle, and he told his guys, you're getting great shots. Just because they're not falling doesn't mean you can have a low on defense and let guys drive by you. No lows. Make sure you got more activity on the boards.
Thank you, Katie. Tatum, the crossover, the drive, and the bang. The quarter for Tatum, who has 23, all 3. It's good.
A lot of questions. Would he go to the bench? Who would go to the bench with the addition of Fox? Well, the answer is not Chris Paul. As he said, I'm a terrific shooter, and I'll get some shots if I get off the ball.
Here's Tatum. Surging into the lane. Victor rolls it home. 25 for Jason Tatum. Ball steps into another 3. That one is off.
Back-to-back plays were downhill drives for Tatum, and he doesn't require a lot of space. Give him a sliver.
Richard a deep one. So in the rebound. 41st attempt from 3 already tonight for Boston.
Been quiet night for Pritchard, Ryan Rucco.
Yes, he is 0 for 6 from downtown as Sohan takes in for 2. By the way, you mentioned our dear friend Hubie a moment ago. How wonderful was that broadcast on Sunday?
So good. If you've ever been in an arena with Hubie Brown to watch the coaches and players react to somebody as historically influential as him, just incredible.
White trips it in.
They're hanging, though. Yeah. They're hanging. They're only down 12.
Here's Paul. Pull-up jumper. Paul being very aggressive with his shot. A few times down the floor. Porzingis contests that one. Porzingis has had a big night. 20 points on 8 of 9 shooting. This is the first. The tip won't go. Pritchard. Another chance here for Boston. Pritchard gets the position on the interior.
That is a little bit of a struggle. They haven't needed him to be productive. He's been such a big part of their success, Pritchard.
5 turns the corner, throws it down.
I'll tell you what, there's a different gear when you're talking De'Aaron Fox, particularly moving to a strong end.
Here's Tatum in deep three. Off. Fournier. And Boston, those second chance opportunities. Here's Paul's pull-up. He got that one.
You're right about the service.
Yeah.
He's attacking the big. That's his shot right there. I mean, sometimes you see Chris Paul, the mid-range going to his right hand. I wonder if that's the most points he scored. That's the move. As the Celtics get another rim attack, back-to-back, one by Fournette, one by KP.
Boy, beating Porzingis tonight has been so effective for Boston. 22 points, 12 shooting. This ball takes the high dribble, drags out Porzingis. Barnes. Pull up three. Is on. It is. But it don't. Off the shot clock. Timeout on the floor. Boston basketball leading by 14. Big night for Porzingis.
Y'all make sure I get 3 for $5 because they ain't advertising it, honey.
Oh, we're advertising it. Get 3 pieces of our crispy, juicy signature chicken for just $5. How's that?
Let's go to Popeyes.
Hi. Waiting for an ultra?
Pricey for an ultra?
Don't forget, this ultra's on. I didn't.
Michelob Ultra, superior like thee.
You're seeing Skechers' famous glide step footwear everywhere. And now that famous design is available in hands-free Skechers slip-ins. Get the comfort and style of glide step now with the convenience of slip-ins with no bending down or touching your shoes. Try glide step Skechers slip-in.
Cricket, we're all about honesty. What you see is what you get. Nothing to hide.
Okay, my turn. These are hair plugs. I used to be bald. Whew. Feels good to get that off my chest, which was always hairy. Welcome to life without hidden fees. Welcome to Cricket Nation.
They say you're better safe than sorry. But they say a lot of things. In 1953, they said our whiskey recipe tasted perfectly fine, so we burned it. Make something better. Maker's Mark. Make it mark.
Get your bet in?
Wait, how do you spell it again? It's G-R-G. That's Gorge. Gorgeous Alexander?
Man, try his nickname.
Ah, DraftKings Sportsbook search. Quickly find the players you want. If you can't spell them, we get you. So we got it.
Get ready for a double dose of intensity. First up, Victor Wembanyama and his Spurs continue to rise and are on the hunt for a playoff spot. But are they up to the test against Jason Tatum and the defending champion Celtics? With some old folks when they tumble with Kyrie playing in the Mavs. Warriors Mavericks next on ESPN.
Guys, stop dressing like this. Dress like this. This is the perfect polo for any occasion, and the comfort and stretch are unmatched. The signature firm semi-spread collar adds a touch of sophistication and class, but still gives you that everyday comfort with the relaxed fit. Easily elevate the look by throwing on one of Collars & Co.'s sweaters, and because of the design of the polo, it'll look as if you're wearing a dress shirt underneath. Head over to Collars & Co. now to elevate your style and comfort. Use code TV for 20% off site-wide at collarsandco.com.
At Granger, we know the ones who get it done wear a lot of hats. A hard hat is one, problem solver is another. Whatever the job calls for, we're here for you. We're America's trusted source for industrial-grade products, with the scale and resources to deliver and the knowledge to help answer tough product questions. Because we know that hats change, but having access to real people ready to help, combined with fast delivery, never goes out of style. Call, click Granger.com, or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
Well, NBA All-Star Weekend begins Friday in the Bay Area with the Celebrity Game on ESPN in the app. Barry Bonds and Jerry Rice, the head coaches. Coverage begins at 7 Eastern from Oakland Arena. You never know what Richard Jefferson's going to do during that telecast. I'm excited to see Noah Kahn, one of my favorite musical artists, play Hoops in that game.
You moving and grooving. Shabuzi is there.
I know you're excited about Shabuzi.
Richard Jefferson, I want to know if he's going to break out of his clothes like Superman again.
Here's Tatum stopping on a dive. Dishes out. For to shoot. Tatum takes the three. And rebound just licks the rim. San Antonio to create another opportunity for Boston.
Tough break. You play very good defense.
Richard in the corner. Rebound again lands with Boston. The Johnson couldn't quite hang on to that one. Boston 1 of 10 from 3 in the corner. Tatum says, I'll take the big one.
How good has he become? Getting that defender. It could be a little shoulder, could be a little forearms, but he gets the space required.
27 points, 11 rebounds, 7 assists. Here's Fox. Gets the separation and drops it in. Aaron Fox up to 17 points. He has 9 in the quarter. Stephon Castle in, Chris Paul out. Richard 0 for 7 from 3 in this game. Tatum gets fouled by Wembanyama, and Jason Tatum is going to shoot too.
They just have every counter, right? You defend the initial action, then the ball enters to the free throw line. Everybody's out pressuring, and you get backdoor cut. Like, you can do a lot of good things on the defensive end, and they're just going to keep playing.
Yeah.
And they're either going to get the matchup they want, or the floor is going to be lifted because you're trying to deny the catch back to Tatum, and they back cut you.
You and I were talking about with on air and off earlier in the game. They feel like a machine. Again, the way they're operating just over the last couple of weeks, like they were operating at the beginning of this year and like they operated basically all last year. Is there any team you look at, East or West, that you say that's definitively the toughest matchup for this Celtics team come playoff time?
I mean, that is a great question. Listen, I have to say, I think one of the least talked about additions during the trade deadline, and it was obviously because there were so many significant moves. The most powerful one was Luka. The DeAndre Hunter one is a big deal for Cleveland.
Yeah.
If you think about having to guard Jason and Jalen, both guys are so long, and both guys can post a mismatch. Both guys can beat somebody off the bounce. Hunter is long, he's athletic, and has the size to challenge shots. And the depth of Cleveland is real. The size is real. How much of the game have we seen Boston play double big? Like, I'd love that matchup would be critical, obviously, a big-time matchup in the East Finals. Oklahoma City, right? Depth, athleticism. Another situation where you have double big. So there are a couple of intriguing teams out there for me. The New York Knicks, interestingly, have not yet shown that they're a terrific matchup for the Boston Celtics.
Yeah, especially what we saw Saturday night.
And opening night. That's two games where they were handled.
Richard in the corner. That's one in. For 7. That's the way to get off the schneid.
I don't think he called that.
Boston now 15 for 46 from 3. Their season high in attempts is 61. That's in play. Keldon Johnson in the corner. He got it.
They do such a good job, the Celtics, not missing 2-for-1s. They just execute. They know at what point they want that first shot to come.
It is such a focus for Joe Mazzulla. 3 seconds left. Horford in the corner, can't hit, and a whistle is going to go against San Antonio. Stephon Castle, and San Antonio is over the limit. Free throws for Tatum.
Keep your eye on the free throw line.
Yeah,
It's
you
an
can't
obvious,
do that.
obvious silliness. That shot is up.
Yeah,
There's
no
not enough
need.
time. It's like, that's a young mistake.
Yes.
But as you know, Mitch Johnson said about Stephon Castle, not necessarily here, but he said, listen, you tell him to be aggressive, it's not going to be perfect. Sometimes he's going to crash the car.
Right.
Crash the car right there.
Tatum misses both free throws, and that'll do it for the third. Tatum just 2 of 6 from the line. Everything else has been going for Jason Tatum tonight. 28 points, 11 rebounds, 7 assists, and a feathery mid-range. Boston a 12-point lead headed to the fourth. So it's better than 1 Papa John's pizza, 2 Papa John's. For only $6.99 each.
Only at Papa John's, bundle 2 or more Papa Pairings menu items for $6.99 each. Get your favorites for $6.99 each. Better ingredients, better pizza, better get you some Papa John's.
BK melts. Wanna warm up? This sure helps. Classic bacon, shroom, and Swiss. BK melts season is tasty bliss. BK, have it your way.
You wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. Anything your heart desires come to you.
Jalen Hurts, you and the Philadelphia Eagles just won the Super Bowl. What are you going to do next?
I'm going to Disney World.
We were torn apart at birth. That's dramatic.
This is the story of the best part of the sandwich and his crust. How's it feel to be irresistible? Irresistible? Is that what it was?
That's it.
Irresistible. Uncrustables are the best part of the sandwich.
The thing about traveling with your kids is that each year they get bigger, but the hotel stays the same size. Get an Airbnb and get room for everyone.
I'm Malika Andrews. Let's take a look at who's in the zone, brought to you by AutoZone. The Cap and the Raptors, the second quarter here. Donovan Mitchell, a little no-look dish to Evan Mobley for the flush. Euro stepped across the lane, gets it to Mobley for the two-handed slam. Let's get you back here.
New Lux Cravings boxes from Taco Bell. For $5, go classic. For $7, go lavish. For $9, discover something new. Eat Lux your way. New Lux Cravings boxes only at Taco Bell.
Huge news. You can get a son of for just $3. Wait, I said son of. Look at the words. Son of Baconator is $3. Thank you. For bacon that just won't quit, gotta be Wendy's.
Harmony. It's more than just sound. It's a space where unique elements come together to make something extraordinary. The all-new Infiniti QX80. Experience perfect harmony.
George and Junior need to replace their brakes, and an AutoZoner helps them find a deal on the right parts. Get incredible savings at AutoZone's A to Z savings event, now through March 10th.
Welcome back to NBA Wednesday, presented by State Farm. We're on the sidelines with Joe Mazzulla. Joe, San Antonio found more success offensively there in the third. What do you need to see from your defense here?
Transition, they're going to be better in individual defense. We gave up some easy baskets first, so we're going to go to the paint better.
They don't seem to have an answer for Kristaps right now. What's made him so effective tonight?
He's doing a great job in transition, getting cross matches, dominating the paint. Our spacing's been good.
Thank you.
All right, Katie, thank you very much. A turnover from Boston to start the quarter. Sheldon Johnson can't finish. Spurs have done a nice job just picking away at what was once a 24-point deficit. They've not been able to get it to single digits, though, as Horford can't finish.
But outscored them by 7 in the third. Made 3 more threes. That's how you carve that in. Look at this. There's just been, since the second quarter started, a different level of attention on both ends from the San Antonio Spurs in my mind. It was that first quarter. They were a little bit soft.
Yep.
It's just said.
Pritchard, you want to pull. Derek White eyes the shot clock. Drives in. Hit the floater. Wembanyama the rebound. His 10th
Tatum getting his rest to start the fourth. You got to survive here.
Keldon Johnson makes it a single-digit deficit for the first time since late in the first quarter when it was 26-17.
This is where you usually see Peyton Pritchard do some damage, right? He's typically aggressive.
Pritchard, there you go, DB. You called it.
I mean, he has been the most assertive when the reserves are playing, and obviously there's some starters on the floor here. But he typically, when Tatum sits, really gets uber aggressive.
Pritchard banked a three after missing his first 7 attempts. It's the goaltend call there. Castle center gets denied, but a foul. Sam Hauser called for the personal. You know what? Sam immediately said, "Yeah, I did get it." His teammates were trying to say no, and he said, "No, I didn't." Porzingis thought otherwise. The Four Nations face-off tournament continues tomorrow night at 8 Eastern on ESPN and ESPN Plus. U.S. takes on Finland in the Bell Center in Montreal. Coverage drops with the point at 7. So hits them both. 8-point game. Stephon Castle with 16 off the bench. One of the things that Mitch Johnson likes to point out about Castle is in high school, he was a guy who could put up 40 on any given night, and he was primarily a scorer, and that was his role on his team to win. Then at UConn, Porzingis buries the deep three. Castle's role was much more Swiss Army knife, doing a lot of different things for that team, not having gaudy numbers, but also won.
I think what I've liked tonight from him, Ryan, is the moments he's played in pick and roll and the pace with which he's played it, especially when the Celtics get back to that breeze. And just like that push feels like it's enough separation again. Great response from Boston.
And cut it to 8, then Porzingis drains a deep one, and so too does Pritchard.
The NBA on ESPN is presented all season long by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Introducing new Oroxon Gel, the first FDA-cleared ED treatment available without a prescription. Oroxon Gel is clinically proven to work within 10 minutes, so you and your partner can experience the heights of intimacy. New Oroxon ED treatment gel.
Walmart Plus. It's Walmart plus an included Paramount Plus subscription. To stream shows with lots of seasons and episodes. Plus, staying up lots of hours past your bedtime. Because you don't need sleep, you need answers. Walmart Plus. It's Walmart Plus.
Guys, still working, eh? Take tomorrow off. Please.
That spice is 10 out of 10. Would recommend. Hi, my name is Khadijah, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Grilled Spicy Deluxe Sandwich is that spicy kick of the chicken. It's just the right amount of heat. It gets me excited and definitely wanting more. And then, pro tip, add that cilantro lime sauce. I couldn't get enough of that sauce. It cools it down. If the sandwich is at 100, the cilantro lime takes it to 200. It makes me want to, tell all my friends and family.
Real guests paid for their testimonial.
Good morning, commuters. Looks like we got traffic backed up for miles. Starting with a downed tree blocking East Avenue and a broken water main causing a bottleneck on the westbound lanes. We've got weekend travelers flooding the turnpike, meaning it's bumper-to-bumper traffic for the foreseeable future. I'd get comfortable. You might be there for a while.
Toyota Trucks. Let's go places.
This is the Emirates Premium Economy seat. Economy. Perhaps they need to call it something else.
Girls' night.
Remember that place we got burritos from last time?
No, but with Ring, I can find it.
Delivery? Nice.
There it is.
Wow, this really makes you look smart.
Thanks.
With Ring, you can type it and find it.
Thank you.
We're back in Boston where Joe Mazzulla says Peyton Pritchard comes into every game with an open mind. They don't have many plays in the playbook designed for him. Mazzulla says Pritchard's not that type of guy. He just figures it out as he plays. He's willing to impact the game in so many ways because he's able to adapt and give the team what it needs. That's why Peyton Pritchard is unique, Ryan.
Katie, it's been incredible watching his impact off the bench for this team and the way he has steadily gotten better every single season.
Sixth man of the year right now. And
Absolutely.
I don't think it's close. I mean, maybe Nas is the next closest one, but he has been so dynamic. And can I just say, I mean, I always root for guys to play in the All-Star game or do whatever, you know, the special events. I think it's a wise choice for him not to go to that three-point contest, Ryan. He's having too good a year. There's a championship pursuit to be had in the second half. That's not game-like shots that you're working on. That's a funky, you know, competition.
It's kind of like certain years you may not be the year for you to do the home run derby.
Exactly,
Yeah.
Mr. Judge.
Sam Hauser gets fouled on the layup attempt.
Probably Larry Bird is somewhere shaking his head at the idea that I would say he shouldn't participate.
He can handle it, Doris.
Yes, he could.
Hauser sinks the first free throw. I think one of the interesting things about what the Celtics have built during this run, obviously they've had consistency for a while now with Tatum and with Brown, right? There's been some moving around with the addition of Holiday and White's been here a few years now, and obviously the addition of Porzingis last year with Holiday. But the bench has also had continuity for a few years now. When you think about Pritchard and that growing role, but has been here a while. Hauser, Cornette, there's a continuity there. Horford is here, gone, and back. And a lot of times on contending teams, that's an area where you don't necessarily get to keep everybody together.
It's such a good point. And think about a year ago how many questions, in fact, really the only question that was consistently thrown on the Celtics championship aspirations was, could the bench hold up?
Right.
Now it's only grown stronger and deeper.
And so you're out Jaylen Brown and Drew Holiday tonight, and you're able to not feel their absences.
Right. That's right. Down two starters.
Right.
That broke an 8-0 Boston run. So that was the Celtics' response.
Porzingis, not that time. He has 25 on the night. That's the 49th three-point attempt for Boston. Castle takes it, pounds it down.
How about that? That's been a highly productive little group right there. Victor's ability and willingness as a passer, to me, you know, there's so many things to like about this young man.
Fourth assist of the night, 25th for San Antonio. White dumps it down. Hauser lines it up. Can't hit. Wembanyama the rebound. He's 11th.
I love Hauser anticipating that ball movement and relocating in real time.
Look at Wemby trying to go coast to coast. Could flip it in. Maybe trying to do a little too much there. White kicks to the corner. Pritchard catch. Fire. No. Rebound. Squirts to the floor. Ends up with Boston. White over to Horford. Horford attacks. Dishes. Pritchard to Porzingis, and he gets fouled by Wembanyama. Number 3 on Wemby, and free throws here for Kristaps Porzingis.
Some of that offensive rebounding, like that one, that's up right. Just ball bounces a funky way, but that's been significant for the Celtics tonight.
13-0 boards tonight for Boston as Jason Tatum gets ready to check back in for the Celtics. And coming up next on ESPN, it's the Warriors and the Mavs. Klay Thompson. Some big numbers against Golden State this season.
Well, think about what he did to Boston.
Wow.
That was a disappointing loss for the Celtics, and he really led the charge. And to the 13 offensive rebounds we just mentioned, like the second chance points are not huge, but you're also defending for the extra time. Like, yes, the second chance matters, but so too does time of possession and amount of time a team's on defense.
Castle, Rainbow won't go. Fox the rebound. Out to Vassell. His three is off. Hauser comes down with it for Boston. Hauser, White, Porzingis, Tatum, and Horford for Boston. Barnes, Fox, Vassell, Wembanyama, and Castle for San Antonio. Porzingis draws two, goes behind the back. Hauser's three. You pick a pretty setup and an exclamation point finish on a beautiful set.
Look at the smiles over on the Celtics bench. Appreciation for that.
Brown appreciates it too. Can't spin it in, but draws the foul. De'Aaron Fox is going to shoot too.
We talked about Porzingis. They've sent so many different defenders at him. Little screen and roll action, little change. He sees that extra defender, knows somebody. And of course, Hauser is always in the right spots. If you've got to leverage, I talked about private possession. The ball's moving with two other players, and he's anticipating, where can I get to? What spot is open? Am I in the vision of the passer?
11 points for Hauser. They call that a 2 for Hauser. And Boston turns it over. 13th of the game. They were at 10 early in that third quarter. Done a much nicer job protecting the basketball. The second half has gone along. Porzingis, too tall for him. Hauser trying to save it, could not. Back-to-back turnovers for Boston.
He really wanted that post up. He was. We show your numbers as a big to Tatum. He normally will find that pass.
Here's Fox kicking out. Vassell didn't get that one either. Hauser the rebound.
He's frustrated, Vassell. He's had some good looks, right?
0 for 4 from 3. He's 36% on the season. A little bit below average. San Antonio 8 for 37 tonight. Porzingis gets denied by Wembanyama. Second block for Victor, and 6 on the shot clock for Boston.
How many guys are making this play? This is normally a dunk. Just covers so much ground so quickly.
That foul occurs before the ball's inbounded, so Boston's going to get a free throw here. Turn away from the play foul. Aaron Fox disagrees with the assessment. Mitch Johnson was really interesting talking with us, Doris, about the creativity of Victor Wembanyama as well as Stephon Castle and how you cultivate that organizationally from young, talented players, and saying they are really specific about the language they use. It's not about shot selection. It's about shot education. That's where, when, why, how, not certain places on the floor, because he said, look, these players are good enough to make those kind of shots. You think Steph Curry makes these crazy shots by never taking them? No, he takes them. It's just about understanding the the situation for them and not stunting that creativity as Wemby creatively finishes there.
That's a great use of your creative mind. Little finger roll. Give him a little George Gervin in the black jersey. Nice steal.
Castle comes up with it 2-on-1. The slam. Vassell.
I'll tell you, they're hanging around and they keep competing against the champs.
Pressure in the backcourt. White gets it across.
They're trying to take some chances, right? So where you're going to get back in it? They're being super aggressive. Use their pressure against them if you're Boston.
Tatum does that. Gets fouled by Fox. So Jason Tatum will go to the line. 30 points, 12 rebounds, 7 assists tonight for Tatum.
So Spurs need to make some things happen. So you're pushing up in your pressure. That's a little jump at the ball handler, create a steal, get an opportunity. Now, if you're the Celtics, you're aware of that. So back cuts, solid screens, rotations. They're going to be taking chances. Make sure you're getting every opportunity off of that.
So the Hauser bucket that we initially thought was a 3, but was called a 2 on the floor, has just been changed to a 3. So Sam gets a point. Boston gets a point. We get to say we told you so. Everybody wins. Except San Antonio. Tatum hits the first.
Spurs are in this because they've scored 20 points off of turnovers. We've been so complimentary of Boston and their low turnover rate.
Yeah, exactly. They're number 1 in the league in offensive turnover percentage, and they're number 2 in points yielded off of turnovers. But tonight, that's been a main source of offense for San Antonio. Castle, crossover, can't float it in. Tatum the rebound. And feels well in hand for Boston now.
There's been times where they've felt a little game pressure.
Yep.
But have they ever felt truly threatened in your mind?
No. I don't think so.
Yeah. Same.
Like a brief snippet of it for San Antonio cut it to 8, but
yeah. But then it was an immediate 8-0 response.
Yes.
Back-to-back threes in a bucket, and boom.
Yep. 4th foul on De'Aaron Fox, who is 21 tonight, 9 of 15 shooting. Derek White at the line. Well, Boston's just 10 for 17 in this game. White hits the first. Taking a look at the upcoming national TV schedule. NBA TV Saturday, All-Star practice at 2 o'clock. And then on ESPN Plus, NBA TV, True TV, it's the HBCU Classic presented by AT&T. TNT Saturday, it's State Farm All-Star Saturday night. And Sunday, it's the All-Star game. For more of these games, please go to NBA.com or visit the NBA app.
That feels oxymoronic. All-Star practice.
Here's Vassell.
Folks, that is 7'3". On the deck for a quick dribble shot. It's so good. Should I even question that?
You know,
probably not.
With him, probably. 3rd in the league, holding opponents to 42% from the floor. Closest defender for Derek White, 2-time all-defensive team member. Former Spur. First 5 seasons with San Antonio. Tatum along.
Wow.
Their high on the regular season is 61. I don't think that is any more within reach. But the 24th game this season that they've taken 50. Meanwhile, what does it look like? Yeah, a little rhythm dribble, relocate, knock it down.
Look good, but she don't got no ties.
Maybe your plans for the afternoon are too big to squeeze into the back of a sedan. Maybe your idea of commuting doesn't always include roads. Maybe you don't think you should have to choose between affordability and capability. And don't just get any car. Drive a Ford. Starting under $30,000 MSRP, the new Ford Maverick and Ford Bronco Sport.
It all started with a small business idea.
It's a pillow with a speaker in it. That's right, Craig.
Pulling in the perfect team to get the job done.
I'm just here for the internet. AT&T, it's super fast.
You locked us out?
And when we were thrown a curveball, we had everything we needed.
Is the internet out? Don't worry, we have AT&T internet backup.
The next little network for small business.
I sold a pillow.
End of season savings just landed at Wayfair. President's Day clearance is here. And with deals this big, you'll be like,
Am I a big deal?
yes, you are. Which is why you deserve our best deals since Black Friday. With fast shipping straight to your door. This sale ends February 18th. So shop Wayfair's President's Day clearance today and wrap up winter with up to 70% off everything home.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
Sometimes life has a way of surprising you. Thanks to Chime, you get fee-free overdrafts. Payday when you say. And easy credit building. We're making everyday life easier. That's why Chime is the #1 most loved banking app.
4 nations facing off. For what? For friend.
And so,
4 teammates turned rivals. For the frozen palms of Sweden and Scottsdale. For still believing in miracles. Lejon of hope. Varje kronor. For the Maple Leaf. For the entire world to see. 4 nations facing off.
Thursday night on ESPN and ESPN Plus.
And coming up next on ESPN, Steph Curry and the Warriors taking on the Mavs. Steph, Jimmy Butler, the new look Warriors at Dallas. You can see Steph has been rejuvenated as well with that deal. You can see it in the smiles. As Fox blurs to the bucket for the leg.
you got to close strong here if you're Boston. This team's not going away. De'Aaron Fox going to keep competing. You keep letting him get to that left hand.
Still some work to do. 13-point game, under 2.5 to go in his fourth. San Antonio has forced 16 Boston turnovers in this one. Kickball's going to keep things here. The Celtics, 18 of 53 for 3. San Antonio just 9 for 38. Boston also a plus 16 on the glass. Lob it in. Porzingis has the size on Johnson. Porzingis elevates and gets fouled.
Noticeable difference in his 2-point jump shooting tonight. They have sent any number of different defenders at him. And as Katie said, they haven't had an answer for him. So this is a direct entry off the post up. It was, I believe, Tatum who entered the ball. Just great recognition. That's when you play double big. Wemby is getting one of those guys, which means somewhere else on the floor, if KP gets the matchup, this is what you do.
Porzingis with 28 now tonight. Tatum's had a big night as well. 32, 13, and 7 assists for Tatum. Derek White, 19 points, 9 assists, and 7 rebounds.
You know, he's been so good tonight. We've barely talked about him.
It's amazing. All of a sudden you look up, oh, Derek White's threatening a triple-double as well.
I wonder what the Celtics are off Derek White's passes tonight. That'd be an interesting number.
Aaron Fox trying to get that pass to the corner out of bounds. By the way, that Victor Wembanyama 3 a couple possessions ago, significant because it's the 42nd straight game. He's made at least 1 3, while also recording at least 1 block. I mean, no one in the league is even close to that number of 42 straight games.
It's incredible.
If he falls, Pritchard kick, over, hit, Castle the rebound. Here's Castle dipping inside, missed the layup.
Listen, Chippy, I'm gonna say this: that young man has a ton of game and very little fear.
Amen.
That's a good combination.
He attacks.
Yes, he does. No matter who's in front of him.
San Antonio getting ready to empty their bench. White launches, can't hit. Wemby the rebound, 13th in the game for him to go with 17 points. Castle, who will be performing in the dunk contest on Saturday, shows his elevation there. And will Joe Mazzulla take a timeout to get his subs in? He will not. Under a minute to go. Boston's going to feel good about the way they're headed into the break.
I don't think there's any doubt. I think this is now 7 of 8, 10 of 13. And not even Alpha. You're down 2 starters tonight for a San Antonio team that after the first quarter played a much tougher basketball game.
2 starters who happen to be all-stars in this league as well. Holiday and Brown. White will take the shot clock violation. Benches will empty. Jason Tatum, a fantastic performance. 32 points, 14 rebounds, 7 assists. Porzingis heads to the bench tonight with 29 points on 10 of 16 shooting.
You know what? It's written all over Victor Wembanyama how little he cares for losing.
Yeah. Love that.
That shot at him on the bench.
Yeah. Well, seconds remaining in this game as Wesley misses the 3. Pritchard the rebound. Boston will cross half court. And that will do it. The Celtics are looking like a machine here in mid-February. 116-103 the final as they take down the Spurs and win their 39th game of the season.
It felt businesslike. I know they felt a little bit of game pressure. Their turnovers probably too high. Joe will use that in the film session. But when they got too close, it was an 8-0 response. Aaron Fox and Wemby still trying to figure out that new pairing.
Fox with 23 tonight. Wemby with 17 and 13 rebounds. Tatum, we mentioned the line was fantastic. Porzingis is 29. Derek White chips in with a 19, 7 rebounds and 9 assists. And Boston with a 116-103 win over the Spurs. Kristaps Porzingis is with Katie George.
Thank you, Ryan. Kristaps, we can sometimes see teams and players turn their attention to All-Star break a little too early. You guys jumped on them from the start. What did you appreciate about your team's focus and execution tonight?
We know these kind of games heading into the All-Star break are tough, but we got to protect home court. You know, we've had enough slips already in the first part of the season, and we have to protect home court, even if it's last game before the All-Star break or regular season game, doesn't matter. Got to take care of the home court.
You were so efficient tonight, both around the basket and from 3. How would you describe the rhythm you've created as of late?
Good. I don't know. I felt good from the beginning. Shot felt good. Although some missed free throws still, it's sting a little bit, but overall, yeah, just trying to be effective for the team. Take advantage of mismatches and then create some looks for my teammates.
What do you enjoy about facing somebody like Victor Wembanyama who shares your same airspace?
Yeah, he's one of the generational talents, one of the special guys there is in the league, and he's up and coming. It's only his second year, and he's already a big force, in this league. And what he does on the defensive end is, I think, historical. And yeah, I wish him good luck. I wish him health, and have a great career ahead of him.
Going anywhere warm for the break?
Of course.
Enjoy it. Thanks.
Thank you.
All right, Katie, thank you very much. Boston has won 7 of 8 heading into the break. They win tonight 116-103 over San Antonio. For our producer, Lori Privatera, our director, Ashley Ward, Doris Burke, Katie George, and our entire crew, I'm Brian Rucco. Thanks for watching. We'll send things back to the studio.